This video is produced by the UCD Math Support Centre in conjunction with the UCD Access Centre. In this video, we will be looking at prime numbers and at prime factorisation. So to begin, a prime number is a natural number greater than 1 that has no factors other than itself and 1. So in other words, the only number that will divide into a prime number are the prime number itself and the number 1. So let's see if 7 is a prime number. If we check the numbers below 7, not including 1, we will see that none of these divide into 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, none of these divide into 7. So the only numbers that divide into 7 are 1 and 7, meaning it's a prime number. So what about 10? Does that meet the bar for being a prime? Well, unfortunately not, because if we check the numbers below 10, we'll see that both 2 and 5 divide into 10. So this means that 10 is not a prime. And a number that is not a prime is called a composite number. So let's look at writing numbers as products of smaller numbers. So first off, we'll look at writing a prime number as a product of two smaller numbers, if possible. So we see that 17, which is a prime number, is equal to 1 times 17, or 17 times 1. So it's pretty boring trying to write a prime number as a factor of two numbers. We just get the same number multiplied by 1. This is the only way we can factorize this. But what if we looked at factorizing a composite number instead? Maybe it's a little bit more exciting. So let's go with 24 and see what happens. So 24 is equal to 2 times 12. So 2 is a prime. And on a side note, 2 is also actually the smallest prime and is the only even prime. So 24 is 2 times 12. So 2 can't be factorized anymore as it's a prime. But 12 can be factored into 2 times 6. Again, we stopped for the 2. We can't do any more. But the 6 can be factored to 2 times 3. So this gives us an answer of 2 cubed times 3. So 2 and 3 are both the prime numbers. So we notice that 24 is composed of prime numbers, which is often why people would say that prime numbers are the building blocks of numbers, as all numbers can be written as a product of primes. Now in the first step above, we saw that we wrote 24 is equal to 2 times 12. And we didn't need to start with that. We could have also started with the following, that 24 is equal to 4 times 6. But you'll see that 4 is 2 by 2 and 6 is 2 by 3, which gives us 2 cubed times 3. What we end up with is the exact same prime factorization. So it's important to note that prime factorization is unique up to ordering. So let's do some more examples of this. Find the prime factorization of 285. Well, 285, we can see as it ends in 5, is therefore divisible by 5, meaning 285 is equal to 5 times 57, and 57 is equal to 3 by 19. So 285 is equal to 5 times 3 times 19. All three of these numbers are primes. What about 756? So this is a little bit of a bigger number. So the first thing we notice is that it is an even number. So straight away we can divide this by 2. And that gives us that 756 is equal to 2 times 378. Now we'll remember that we have a 2 and save that for later. And we'll focus on the 378. Again, this is even as it ends in an even number. So we'll divide it by 2 again. So 378 is 2 times 89. Now the sum of the digits in 189 is 18, which is divisible by 9. Therefore, it's a nice trick that 189 is also divisible by 9. And what we can also realize is that 9 is equal to 3 squared. So 9 is easily factorized into 3 squared. So 189 is equal to 9 times 21, but 9 can be written as 3 squared. So we have the prime factorization of 9 done already. And then we're left with our 21. And 21 is 7 times 3. So what we've ended up with is we've ended up with 2 2s, 3 3s, and a 7. So in total, we've ended up with 756 equaling to 2 squared times 3 cubed times 7. Note that on a calculator, if you want to find the prime factorization of a number, you can type the number into your calculator, whatever the number may be, hit the equal symbol, and that will put the number down into the bottom right hand corner. On a Casio FX83 GT Plus, you hit the shift button and then hit the fact button. So you'll see it written in yellow, and this will give you the prime factorization of the number on your calculator.